and asked his wife to give the speech on his behalf. The younger brother hung up, shaking his head. He thought, if that woman goes on stage, she'll embarrass the entire company. Later, the woman went to the CEO's office only to find it required facial recognition to enter. She had no idea what to do. Just then, the CEO's wife walked over and told the employees the CEO only added his wife's face to the system. That's why she can't open the door. She's not the real Mrs. CEO. Then she stood in front of the door herself. Sure enough, facial recognition succeeded, and the door opened automatically. But before the employees could react, the door was pushed open from the inside. The CEO's younger brother stepped out. The woman quickly said, "So that's why the door opened. It was the CEO's brother opening it from inside." But everyone had clearly seen the facial recognition succeed. The woman started to sweat inwardly. The CEO's brother handed her a speech draft, saying the CEO wanted her to give the speech tomorrow night on behalf of the company. He also told her that the CEO had a gown custom made for her and that she should go pick it up from the designer that afternoon. One of the employees standing nearby said enviously, "That designer's super famous. The dress must be stunning. Can you take us with you to see it?" Eager to show off, the woman readily agreed. The CEO's wife, watching her smug expression, couldn't help but laugh to herself. Then she video called the CEO and told him not to pay for the gown he ordered for her. She wanted to try it on in person and pay for it herself. In the afternoon, the woman took a group of employees to the designer's studio. The designer had an assistant bring out a stunning gown. The employees were thrilled and said it was absolutely beautiful, urging the woman to try it on immediately. But the designer told her that the dress had been custom made to the CEO's wife's measurements. The woman took one look and realized she couldn't possibly fit into it. At that moment, she finally understood that being the CEO's wife was nothing more than a fantasy of her own. But after being flattered for so long, she couldn't bring herself to step down. She said they could each pick one item from the store, her treat. The employees were overjoyed, and each selected something to try on. The CEO's wife watched and said with a smile, "Each piece in here costs at least a few $1,000,000. Are you sure you want to give them away?" The woman didn't believe the CEO would leave clothes unpaid for his wife. She proudly said, "The designer can just charge the CEO." But the designer said plainly, "The CEO specifically